Hey guys, my name is Bjorn, and I assume you clicked this video because you couldn't figure out how to work revision control in UEFN. If that's the case, let me just dive right into it. So first of all, I assume you know where your Fortnite game is located. Not the UEFN, but Fortnite game. Usually it's going to be located in your C drive, Epic Games, and Fortnite. But in this case, we're going to want to locate all the way down to Fortnite game, binaries, and Win64. You're going to know where this folder is. You're going to copy this directory and ensure that that is the correct location where Fortnite's downloaded. And you're going to open up your start menu and type in edit system environment variables. What's going to pop up is this fancy control panel, edit the system environment variables. Go ahead and open that. It's going to open the system properties menu, and you're going to click environment variables. When you click environment variables, go ahead and go down to system variables right at the bottom and find one that says path. You're going to double click that. It's going to open up an environment variable menu, and you're going to go ahead and click new and paste that path where Epic Games, Fortnite game, binaries, and Win64. You're going to paste that path in there. This is the first step. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to go through all the other steps. I'll go ahead and link the typical location of Fortnite install, or the default location of a Fortnite install, and I will go ahead and link the documentation for these steps in the description below. All right, so what I did was I made a template island, brand new island. All I did was drop a few things, and I'm going to check in those changes. With these changes, I'm going to say all the stuff that I added and submit my changes. Now it's going to add it to revision control and save it on my PC. What I'm going to do is add a few more capture areas and then accidentally delete this armored bus, or let's just say it was a bunch of other work that you worked on and didn't mean to delete. Luckily, you checked in your changes last time and you can get that back, but I just want to demonstrate what's going to happen. So 2 more capture areas added. Whatever, we know what it is. Before I move to the next step, I'm going to remind you that you need to add that environment variable to the path. Otherwise, this next step won't work. So go ahead and go back to that part of the video if you haven't done that. If you have, let's move forward. What you're going to do is locate the Fortnite projects folder. That's typically located in documents and Fortnite projects. You're going to find the project that you created that you're trying to revert changes in. For the sake of demonstrating, I made a project called Revert Changes, which is the project that we're currently seeing here. All right, well, now that you located the projects folder, on Windows 11, go ahead and hold Shift and right-click somewhere inside that folder. Then just click Open PowerShell window here. If you're on Windows 10 or below, you can just right-click. You don't need to hold Shift. What this does is it opens the PowerShell window in that project directory. And that's really all you need to know. You need to make sure that it is open in that correct directory. Now that you've done that, what you're going to do is go ahead and type in URC PS list. What this is essentially saying is URC project snapshot list. What this is going to do is show all the commits that you've ever done on this project. It'll say all the commits done by anyone else on this project. So if you have a friend working on this in UEFN from a different city, country, wherever he is, you'll see his commits here too. So we know which one I want to revert to. I want to revert to sequence 2, where I added the armored battle bus spawner and the ATK spawner. And I know that because my armored battle bus was added at that point. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and type URC PS get and then the sequence number that you want to revert to. In my case, it's going to be number 2, but in your case, it could be 50, 60, 70, depending on how deep you are in that project. So I'm going to say URC PS get 2 and press enter. Now you'll see it's going to be fetching the snapshot. It's going to download all the files. Don't think you're done yet, because you're not. What you're going to do is go to your project directory again, copy the plugins folder wherever you'd like. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and make a new folder called plugins backup in the same folder. You're going to go ahead and copy that plugins folder in there. You're going to want to make sure you close UEFN. Then you're going to go ahead and type the same thing except the latest commit. In my case, mine was 3. So you're going to say URC PS get 3, or whatever your latest snapshot was. it's going to re-download that and sync those changes. Now, what you're going to do is go ahead and delete that plugins folder and your project folder. You're going to go ahead and copy the one that you backed up and paste it into that folder. Go ahead and open UEFN and select your project and reopen it. So now that I opened my project, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and make sure that it's back at its original state that I wanted it to be at. You'll notice that the 2 area spawners are gone and my bus is back. Great, that's exactly what I wanted. So we're going to recommit, and I'm going to say reverted changes armor bus is back. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I really hope that you were able to figure out your problems and get back to your original state of where you messed up, because man, was I in relief when I was able to figure it out. Make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye. I don't know what to do, so, we're just going to say bye.